Hello, everybody, and welcome to Success Week 2018, our first round for this year. Very excited to be with you. We have 4 fantastic days planned for you and presentations that have been put together that are sure to just expand and excite you and your organizations. We're so excited to be with you. Again, as a reminder, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and then again on Monday, we will be having special presentations as part of our Success Week. We look forward to helping you expand your business. And today we are going to be featuring our essential oils, and our presentation for you is fantastic. My name is Brian Wall, and I will be your host for today's webinar. If you have any additional questions or concerns or would like to know more, please reach out to me here at Nature Sunshine. Brian Wall, and I'm your host for today's webinar. You can do so by reaching out to me, brianw@natr.com. Again, brianw@natr.com. And of course, let's jump right into our presentation today and give away some on-time prize drawings. If you've registered and you're attending this webinar and you're on the line right now, you are eligible. We randomly picked some names from our registration list here for these on-time drawings. And it looks like our winners for this first round, and we will be giving away more product at the end, just a little sneak peek into the end of the presentation. Winners, if you win, please email me your information or email your contact information so that we can get this product sent out to you by emailing it to nspwebinars@natr.com. Please email me your account number, nspwebinars@natr.com. And our first winners, it looks like we have 2 who will win our new Super Omega-3 EPA product, and that is Dr. Kim Turner. Congratulations to you, Dr. Turner. You have won our on-prize drawing tonight. And finally, Pat Cassidy. Hey, Pat, you've just won some Super Omega-3. Congratulations, and thank you to Pat and Kim and to all of you for joining us on today's first as we kick off our Success Week webinars. Very excited to present to you today our special guest speaker who has joined us. We are very excited to the commitment to education that Nature Sunshine continues to have with these Success Week presentations. And today we are blessed and very grateful to have Bahar Mahmoudi with us on our presentation today. She is coming to us all the way from Canada. She's the #1 seller of NSP's essential oils in Canada. She's an author of a book about essential oils. She has a pharmacy degree, so she is highly qualified to share with us information today. And she's also an informed coach. So we're very excited, very, very pleased and blessed, as I said, to have Bahar Mahmoudi with us today. And this presentation is being recorded and will be rebroadcast tonight at 6 and 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So Bahar, very, very pleased to have you with us today. And what I'd like to do is go ahead and just turn the time over to you and let you go ahead and start your presentation. Maybe you can explain a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit more about essential oils and the things that are exciting to you and how we can expand our Nature Sunshine business by using essential oils. So Bahar, with that, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Brian. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for giving me another opportunity for another webinar. I want to apologize in advance. I had difficulty connecting my computer to the internet. I lost the connection, and I'm using just my phone. I hope you can hear me properly, and I hope I can present it properly to you. So I want to make sure you have my voice, and I'm gonna start my presentation in a couple of minutes. So yes, I'm a pharmacist, I'm a natural health practitioner, and I have a lot of passion about essential oils. And I have added essential oils to my business since July 2017, and I have had amazing results with this. Sorry, I don't have my slides. I need Curtis to help me, or Brian to help me for my slide, please.
Okay, we'll help you on this end. So just go ahead, and we'll give that to you. We'll advance them for you at this point. So
I don't know, I lost my connection to the internet with the through the laptop, but I'm using my phone
yeah.
and
So
yeah.
so we'll advance them here on our end for you. So just go
Okay.
ahead and let me know when, and we'll get these slides moving for you on our end. So there you go, and it looks like we can do that. So continue
Okay,
on.
perfect. Yeah, very good. Sorry.
No,
It's
you're
not
good.
about Canada, it's just the internet connection. We don't have good weather here sometimes. It's affect the internet. Okay, anyway, the content of this seminar is, of this webinar is why I have chosen Nature Sunshine Essential Oils and why I am adding essential oils to Inform program. And also another way I present essential oils is different seminars I give. And the other one is hands-on aromatherapy workshop, which is a lot of fun and everyone loves this. So we go to the next slide, please. So why Nature Sunshine Essential Oil? Nature Sunshine maintains the best safeguard against adulteration. Nature Sunshine has developed trusted partnership. They ensure quality throughout the entire product life cycle. And these are uniquely backed by the Sure Source guarantee, which verifies essential oil's authenticity back to cultivation, harvest, and original distillation. That's I love about essential oils with Nature Sunshine. And you see in this slide, and this is one of my favorite slides because you will find out what essential oils comes from which part of the world. For example, tea tree oil comes from Australia. Frankincense comes from Somalia. You can track and see which essential oils from which part of the country is coming. And there is a way you can find out and you can make sure if the essential oil is pure and they haven't used any solvent. If you have one ingredient, one essential oil, not the blend, you can apply a few drops of that essential oils on a tissue or on, I usually use that on my clothes and I show it in my seminars. If it's pure, they haven't used any solvent, then there is no mark of the fat or mark of the oil in your clothes or your tissue. And I have tried all of the single essential oils from Nature Sunshine on my clothes and none of them has left any mark. So I'm very proud in my seminars, I tell my clients, this is very pure with no solvent. So we go to the next slide, please. And so every drop of the essential oils works exactly as nature intended. And nothing has been added, altered, or taken away. And this is a commitment to quality and authenticity in Nature Sunshine's product promises. So the first way I present essential oils is in my Inform Metabolic Age Support Program. So I have information night for my Inform program, and I show you a few posters, how I advertise my Inform program and what essential oil I use in the information night to help people to recognize this oil. So next slide, please. Yeah, this is one of my posters. In the posters, this is about like health and body reset program. And the next one is a poster. It shows about how you can lose weight and feel great with this program. They are all Inform program, but I changed the name and I changed the subject to help people to come to these different programs. And I always have one session about essential oils. So if it's like lose weight program, I use the essential oils are working for weight loss. So I'm going to explain about the few essential oils, how they work with weight loss, with my weight loss program, and it gives you an idea how you can use it if you're an Inform coach. So for example, the information night, I always use Inspire because Inspire has different citrus essential oil and also peppermint. So it has an uplifting and motivational property. So always in my information night for Inform program, I diffuse inspired, and everyone asks me, what is this essential oil? So it gives them motivation, kind of to register to my program. Um, so for example, and then when I have an essential oil session, then I give them different blend and how they can use it for weight loss. For example, one recipe I give them, I call it Emotional Tummy Tamer. This is a blend of Prosper oil, orange oil, and peppermint oil. So if you combine 3 drops of orange oil, 2 drops of peppermint, and 5 drops of Prosper with a tablespoon of a carrier oil, that can be applied directly to the area you want to shrink the fat. So of course, this is combining with the diet, with the supplement, with informed program, metabolic age support, but also this is another help. You can use it on your tummy area. A lot of people, a lot of women are having problem with the tummy fat. So you can apply it on your tummy twice a day for at least a month. Or if there is a problem, you want to shrink the fat around your thighs or between the thighs or on your arms, you can use it, you can apply it on that area, and it helps to shrink the fat. It's a very good recipe and it smells amazing. The next essential oil I use is for sugar craving. I have had about 30 different courses with Inform, and I can guarantee 99% of the time my clients have problem with sugar craving. Everyone craves sugar. So I created this combination together for sugar craving, and I get amazing result. I asked them the first session if sugar craving is one of the problem, and if they have this problem, sometimes I make the essential oil for them, make it a combination, or I ask them to make it themselves. The combination is orange oil and peppermint oil. You can combine 15 drops of the orange oil and 5 drops of the peppermint with a tablespoon of the carrier oil. You can sniff it as needed to curb your appetite, or also you can apply it on your wrist. You can put it on a roller bar and apply it to your wrist, or also you can apply a couple of drops of the combination under your nose, and you smell it constantly. Because the orange has a sweet scent and peppermint as well, it curbs that sugar craving. And the next one, the next slide I have, it's for if they're emotional eater. People are eating emotionally when they are stressed and when they are anxious. So it works amazingly if they are emotional eater, if they are stressed. And the best oil for that is Refuge Calming Blend. I love this essential oil, this blend, because it works amazingly for any anxiety or any stress. And so you can combine with essential oil with a tablespoon of the carrier oil, and you can smell it, or you can also apply it on your wrist to reduce if you're emotional eater. And I have had so many testimonials about this one, how it works, how it can help if you're emotional eater. So the next, and this is one of my class. I take so many pictures of my classes. This is one of the Inform program, and the lady beside me is my upline. She helps me with my seminars. This is a group of 10 people of my student in Inform, and this is a session we talk about the essential oil. So they usually buy the kit, and we talk about the kit, and we educate them how to use it to combine it with the Inform program. And the next slide, this is this is another way I introduce essential oils. So this is just seminars. This is just educating people, and usually we advertise it a month before the date. And so we usually have about 50 to 100 people are registering for essential oil seminars. It's the hot topic and everyone loves it. And so we had to cap it to 50 because it was a little hard for us to manage it. We advertise it for example, different topics. So this topic is how you build your immunity against cold and flu, and we had it just recently. And in this seminar, it's about like an hour and a half. We teach about how essential oil can help you with, for example, cold and flu. We choose different topic because it was winter. We chose cold and flu, and we give them different recipes how they can use essential oils. So next slide, please. So in the seminar we have for cold and for essential oils, we diffuse different oils. So for Inform, we diffuse Inspire. For cold and flu, we diffuse Essential Shield blend. I absolutely love this blend, and probably you have heard a lot about thieves oil. I want to talk about the little thieves oil and tell you the connection between Essential Shield and thieves oil. I'm going to read it from the website. The concept behind thieves oil is based on the legend of four 15th century French thieves. Although they spent their days robbing sick and dying people, they managed to escape contracting the Black Plague and others such as nasty disease and infection. Legend has it they dose themselves with a special herbal concoction to protect themselves from the infection. So later on, they call it thieves oil, and I'm going to tell you what is in thieves oil. There are 5 essential oils, including clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary. And I want to read the combination of the essential oils in Essential Shield oil. Eucalyptus, rosemary, clove, cinnamon, lemon. They are exactly 5 essential oils in the thieves, but there are 4 more: orange, thyme, lavender, and peppermint. It makes Essential Shield more powerful, and also because of lavender and peppermint, lavender has calming effect when people are sick. It helps them to be more calm and have better rest. And peppermint is amazing for as a decongestant. So it's a very, very good combination of essential oil to protect you and help you in cold and flu season. I'm not sure about US, but in Canada, we had like very hard winter and so many sick people with cold and flu. This was my first to go essential oils. Every day I use it I mix it with hand and body lotion, and I use it as a lotion on my hand, and that is the only thing has protected me to not to be sick in this cold and flu season. I use it as a diffuser in my kids' bedroom and at work. So it's just amazing how this works. So it's the best one if you have a seminar for infection or for cold and flu prevention to diffuse Essential Shield oil. We go to the next slide, please. So another essential oil I use for cold and flu is Breathe Deep. Breathe Deep is a combination of like so many amazing essential oil, like lemon, orange, eucalyptus, spearmint, cypress, fir, rosemary, ravensero, and tea tree oil. So this is another combination. If you have cold, if you have a cough, you can rub it on your chest. And also I teach it in my seminar how people can use it. We go to the next one, please. So the next way, another way I present essential oils in my class are hands-on. So hands-on aromatherapy workshop is I make different stations, and I explain about essential oils and what they can use, how they can use essential oils, and they can try it on the seminar. So for example, the poster you see on the right is for the Christmas time. I had essential oils aromatherapy workshop in three different locations, and I taught them how they can make gift for their family, their friends, instead of buying something ready from a store, and they can apply it on their hand or their body, and they get very good result. They made it for their friends and family as a gift. So I had it in 3 different locations, and we had amazing results. The next slide is another way of the, let's go to the diffuser. What I diffuse in aromatherapy workshop for Christmas time is pine and orange. you see, you have to find out the essential oils work for that topic and you use it. So we diffuse it, and when people are coming to the room, the smell of pine needle and orange is just amazing and reminds them of the Christmas, and so the good time, and they want to buy these essential oils. And I give them different recipes for the essential oils for Christmas time. Let's go to the next slide. This is the pine needle. So yes, this is one of the essential oils. We diffuse it in a diffuser in Christmas time, and it has, it's just like a walk in the woods, the smell of the pine needles. And also I tell my clients, you can spray the pine needles, add it to water, spray it on your Christmas tree. If you want to have that fresh smell. I usually don't buy a fresh like Christmas tree because I don't want to clean after that, but I have a like a synthetic Christmas tree, and I always spray the pine needle on it, and it gives me the scent of the Christmas. So that's another way you can use it, or you just use it in a diffuser. Frankincense is another essential oil. You can use it in Christmas time. It's a perfect gift for an essential oil lover. So in the East, frankincense is connected to balancing the crown chakras. And also frankincense is great for boosting immune system and relieving feeling of a stress. So in Christmas time, around Christmas time, a lot of people are stressed. This is a calming, and it's a calming essential oil, can help you to reduce your stress. Also, it helps with boosting your immunity, because when you're stressed, your immunity goes down and you're prone to cold and flu more often. And also it's a great precious oil for with a long history for a Christmas gift. So this is another way you can use frankincense. So this is one of my class for the aromatherapy workshop, the hands-on. So you see there are different stations. I teach first, and they go to different stations to use the essential oils we taught them, and they can apply it on their hand. I give you a few recipes for the hands-on workshop. We go to the next slide, please. So this is another poster I made that is for Valentine's Day. It just passed. This was last week. We had it on February 13. And we talk about just essential oils they can use for Valentine's Day. And we had amazing results. So many people came and they had so much fun. So I give you a few recipes how you can use it for Valentine's Day or any day. Doesn't matter, it's Valentine's. So one of the recipe, I called it Pure Sensation Body Scrub, and this one has core balancing essential oil blend, sea salt, and jojoba oil. For this, you can combine 10 drops of the core blend with 3 tablespoons of the sea salt and 5 tablespoons of jojoba oil. Mix all the ingredients together, and in the shower, when you're done, just apply it to your body, comes toward your heart, and scrub your body, and then rinse it with warm water. I get very good feedback with this combination, and people love it. And a lot of people tell me they buy a scrub from a store, but this is with 3 ingredients and the essential oil core with balancing. It's just amazing how it helps you to balance your emotion and balance everything in your body. And the next slide is another recipe. I call it Velvet Legs because this was for Valentine's Day. We combined 5 drops of the refuge to reduce the stress, and it's good for like mostly intimate time. And you can mix it with hand and body lotion. And after you scrub your body, rinse it, you can apply it to have more softer legs or a softer body. So this is another recipe. And then the next recipe, I really like it, and I don't know how many people have used a lip scrub. So this is a combination of orange oil, peppermint oil, brown sugar, and jojoba. For lips, we don't use sea salt, We use brown sugar because it's a little softer. So we want to use something more soft for the lips. You can combine 2 drops of peppermint and 3 drops of orange with 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and you can add 1 tablespoon of jojoba oil. Scrub your lips on dry, use it on dry lips, and then rinse it with warm water. The other recipe you can use, and I don't have a slide for it, you can use Inspire instead of orange and peppermint, because Inspire has vanilla oil added to it, and it gives a nicer or more long-lasting smell because of the vanilla and mix of other essential oils. So you can choose between Inspire or combination of orange and peppermint oil. So these are a few recipes for the Valentine's Day or aromatherapy hands-on workshop, and this is another picture with different stations. People are trying different things, and for the body scrub, we let them to use it on their hands, and then when they like it, they can just use it on their body. And yeah, these are different ways you can present essential oils. And my main goal for presenting essential oils is to just educate people, inform them. And when they learn how they can use essential oils, then they can just use it themselves. A lot of time, like 90% of the time, they order the kit, and sometimes they order different blends that are not in the kit. So because we have all the time different topics for essential oils, they can use any of the essential oils we recommend. For example, next topic of the hands-on aromatherapy workshop we have is spring cleans, or spring cleans for their house, what essential oils they can use for the house to clean their house. And for example, the other one we are having, it's going to be for Mother's Day. So we're giving them different recipe for like Mother's Day, for different topics, for different days. There are different recipes. And I just sit down with my upline, and we create different recipes for different topics. So we go to the next slide, please. So we don't want to forget the power of nature. These are coming from nature, and they are very, very powerful. Although I'm a pharmacist, but the essential oils are the first thing to go if I want fast and safe healing effect of the essential oils. And I always set my goals, what I want, and I work on it, and I reach my goals. So set your goals, make plan, get to work, stick to it, and you will reach your goals. My goal for essential oils was having different classes. So I have taught more than 30 classes in the past 6 months, and I'm hoping to reach to 100 very soon. So that is my next goal. And I never disappoint, or I never get down if I don't have enough people, or if I don't have enough classes. And in the next slide you will see even the owner of the Amazon, and this is 1999, and so he started like that. Next time, if you want to give up, think like this, and don't give up, please. And so that was all about the essential oils. Thank you very much, and I apologize again about my computer didn't work, but I'm glad the phone works, and I could explain about the essential oils. Please let me know if you have any question, or if I can help you in any way. I really appreciate, last time I had so many emails and so many phone calls from you guys from US, and asking me questions, or appreciating the webinar I gave. I really, really appreciate your concern, and thank you very much for your patience, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Bahar, and very, very appreciative of the information that you've given. I love that education is such a part of your business model. You know, one of the things that we wanted to do with this webinar, different than maybe some of our other webinars, is we really talked about, you shared with us your business ideas, how you're implementing essential oils into your daily life, your business, how you go about organizing that approach versus a therapeutic application. So if you have a lot of therapeutic questions about how to use the oils, you know, obviously continue your education, ask questions, talk to your upline, you know, send in questions to NSP webinars, or as Bahar has just mentioned, you know, let others within Nature Sunshine know so that we can work together to get those answers. But today, wow, what information you shared with us. I hope you were paying attention, folks, because there were a lot of little things that was going on on the slides. Each of the examples that Bahar gave us were fantastic examples of creating like flyers. I loved how you gave information and how you tied it in to a certain topic, right? You showed us how you could do inform, and you also showed us how you had individual education training seminars. So maybe if you're interested in a therapeutic approach, start holding classes where you educate others on the oils. Learn how the oils are put together, as Bahar has done, and that is so critical. I love the hands-on training too, right? How to do the on hands. Give everybody those experiences with the oils. Let them touch and create and be a part of that process is fantastic. So one of the things that I had a question on, do you charge, Bahar, for your education or seminars, your hands-on experiences? Do you charge attendees to attend those? That was a question that came in.
No, I don't charge for any of the seminars or the hands-on. I charge for my inform, that is different, but not for seminars, because if I charge them $10 or I don't know, $15, the main purpose for me is them to get educated and buy the kit and buy the different essential oils. So no, I don't charge them.
So that's great. You don't charge for those, and I love how you tied that together. You showed us that your end goal is to have them become educated and then buy that kit, right? Because then you're simplifying the business model, if you will, right? We're keeping our discussion to the business side today, and really what you want to do is be able to show your customers how to apply the product, how to use the product, and then have them purchase, right? If you just educate, you've only covered half of your goal. So educate and purchase, and that kit allows them to buy oils that can be used in many, many different ways in recipes. And I loved how you did that. And I noticed that on your flyers that you didn't have a price or a charge, but you had the flyers were tied into different topics. And you mentioned Valentine's Day and Christmas and the blends. And I loved how you tied in the single oils with the blends, even using those blends and adding a couple more single oils at times, especially things like the craving, emotional eating. I know that was an awesome slide. And one of the things that you also did for us is you gave us examples of creating like with your topic, you created oil blends or specific names to your experience or your blends, if you will. I love that you had that pure sensation or the velvet legs or the lip scrub. I think sometimes people just need to remember that you can be creative with your names, right? And your combinations. I love that. So velvet legs, this instantly, you know, you think of smooth and soft. So perfect ways to bring the business into your oil presentations too as well.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah, the main purpose is after education, they buy the product. And so I do it differently. So a lot of time participants come to me and they want to have this like aromatherapy hands-on in their house. And I tell them, okay, if you gather 10 people, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to help you to do the same thing. So I have done it different times. I go to their house and they have 10 people. And then the person who is hosting, there are different options. So even she can order everything under her name, or she can sign up people under her. So these are two options they do. That's why we don't charge for the seminar. The main purpose is they order, or they order for people, or they sign up people under themselves.
Yeah, that's perfect. And I love that you're bringing in that next step, right? So it's one thing for us as we build our businesses using essential oil, as we use that key phrase, expand our businesses by using essential oils. We are doing the education. We are doing the on-hands training. We're teaching people how to diffuse different blends at different times throughout the year. I loved how you explained the essential shield, the cold and flu tie, and also the tie to some of the competitive words that are being, thieves, like you said, but this oil is so much better. And I loved how you said it was your first oil that you really go to for times of need, like now in the cold and flu season, as we have, and you gave examples of how to mix it in with soap and lotions. I think people just need to be reminded that they can use it in so many different ways. But you took it to the next level because you're now inviting people to do the same, right? You
Yes,
have your goals. You have your goals to have 100 classes for this year, and you're on your way. You've done so many classes already, but you can start taking it to the next level and say, hey, you can do what I'm doing. We had this on hands experience. You can do it too in your home. Get 10 people. I'll come. We'll get the stuff. We'll start doing it. So what if could I ask you what you might suggest for a Mother's Day approach, since Mother's Day is not too far away, and it's always a good opportunity for us to pamper our mothers in our lives and have fun with essential oils. What would be, I know you said you work with your upline and you come up with topics, and that's really the championship there that your great leadership has shown us in this webinar, is that you work together with others, right? You work together with your upline manager. You're not alone, in other words. Let's
exactly.
all
Yeah.
work together, right? Let's move this business forward by sharing experiences, sharing knowledge. And so what would you suggest for Mother's Day? I mean, what's kind of, I know this is off the cuff here a little bit for you, but what would you like to try to do for Mother's Day? Could you share some ideas with us?
Yes, yeah, of course. So for Mother's Day, we haven't sat down for create recipes yet, but I have some ideas in my mind. So for example, one of them can be a nice soothing bath for the mom. So what I will recommend is getting some Epsom salt and add essential oil. So for the Mother's Day, I want to use mostly like something like refuge for reducing stress and calming effect, adding lavender and refuge together and mix it with the salt. You are not supposed to use essential oils just in the bathtub. You have to mix it with salt to sink, to go down. And so this is one of my recipe for the Mother's Day. And then another one can be a massage oil for the mother. So for example, I want to create a massage oil for kids to massage their mom's feet. So something with lavender because we don't want the kids get some a combination of the essential oils. So lavender is the safest essential oils, and we can combine it with a carrier oil. And this is very fun for the kids. Okay, massage your mom's feet. This is like helps your mom to be more relaxed and have better rest. So this is the essential. So, and I will come up more with more ideas for the Mother's Day. But for example, for the Father's Day, we have essential oil blend of Prosper. Prosper is very masculine essential oil because, and I teach it in my class. I tell my students, if you want to boost your partner ego, use Prosper because of the combination of the oil in it. That's an amazing gift for the Father's Day. So you asked for the Mother's Day, I give you example for the Father's Day, but
I love it. No, that's great. And I love that you tied in, getting kids involved, because, mothers in general have kids, but there's lots of different ways. Maybe you could work with your local PTA or schools or church or civic community areas where there might be an opportunity to help get kids, to build a little present for their mother using a scrub, or even one of these lip scrubs or a foot scrub. I love that. There's just so many ways that we can share some simple things and get huge benefits and just help people. So I love that idea. Mother's and Father's Day, of course, be thinking ahead. Create your flyer now. Set a date. Have that date picked so when you can start promoting an event or in your home or in somebody else's home. Look for ways to tie in to the community and to other areas for for such topics, I guess is what I'd say. So one of the things that we've had a few questions on is just like, do you give away prizes, drawings, or what do people go away with as well in the hands-on experience? Do they go away with a scrub or a lip scrub or some bath salts, or what is it that you do in those events on the hands-on and on your education side of things?
Right. Yeah, that's a good question. So I usually order like a smaller bottle of like a glass or plastic, so which is about 10 to 15 milliliters, contains 10 to 15 milliliter. And I get carrier oil. And for example, if a topic is massage oil, I mix some, for example, frankincense with some carrier oil, and I give each of the participants one of those bottles. Even though they don't buy any of the kit or any essential oils, because they go with that and they use it, I have had 95% of the time they come back and they want to order that oil they took away. So, and the other thing I do on hands-on, if I show them how to make, and we have stations, and I ask them to make to make it in a little jar on a little plastic and take it away with themselves. So I usually have some jars. I buy jars like not the expensive one, and I ask them to make it themselves, and they take it with them. And always they come back to order that oil or different oil because they have used it and they love it now. They get addicted to it.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's exactly, you know, application to whether it's an herbal formula or oil is so essential to getting the results that we all want, right? And with oils, those results come so quickly, and it's such an experience. And I love that about what you shared today. And if there was one parting thought I had, it would be, folks, create the experience through oils and they will keep coming back, right? You've heard
exactly.
This, yeah.
That's the main purpose.
If you build it, they will come, maybe is a phrase that comes to mind. If you build the experience, they will come and keep coming back. So we're very excited to have this information. Wonderful job, Bahar. Really appreciate you taking the time to be with us, even with some of these challenges that we've had. Now remember, folks, these slides and these examples that Bahar has shared with us can be found on nspwebinars.com, and you can of course email additional questions and things like that as well through the NSP webinars at natr.com. So there's two different things that I've given you. nspwebinars.com is where you go to find the slide presentation, and if you have additional questions, then type in nspwebinars at natr.com, and we'll try to get those answered in the most timely fashion as we can. So very, very grateful for that. Thank you, Bahar. Again, thank you, folks. I hope you've been inspired. I hope you've seen ways that you can incorporate oils more into your NSP business, to your daily conversations that you're having with people. And of course, I can envision or imagine that, you know, a month might be set up to where 1 week you're having an education, you follow that up with a hands-on experience, you follow that up with a in-home presentation for somebody else, and then you start over again with maybe an informed discussion as well, or a topic type discussion that might be going on that month. Of course, February being Heart Month, a lot of emphasis on the heart and cardiovascular health. There's just so many different ways we can tie it in. I hope you can see how you can tie this information in for you and your business. So with that, what I'd like to do is start to wrap our webinar up today by giving away, of course, some more product. And we love to give away product as part of your reward for joining us on today's webinar. We would like to give away, again, this is going to be our new Perfect Eyes, our reformulated Perfect Eyes formula. And winners, again, please email us your account number and your mailing address where you'd like this product to be sent at nspwebinars at nature or natr.com. That would be helpful. We'll just make sure that we get it out to you in a timely manner. So just randomly going through those that are still on the line here, and it looks like we have our first winner is Victoria Snyder. Congratulations to Victoria. You have just won a bottle of our new Perfect Eyes formula. And Annie Johns is our next winner. Congratulations to you, Annie. I hope you're staying warm up there. Annie, congratulations. Appreciate you being on the webinar with us as well, as we do for all of you. Thank you for joining us. And just as a reminder, we have additional presentations today at 6 and 8 p.m. tonight, Mountain Standard Time. And we have webinars scheduled for tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and again on Monday. And I want to kind of just go over those a little bit with you. On Wednesday, tomorrow, excite your business with NSP digital tools. We're very excited to continue to expand our digital support to each of you as distributors. The tools that are available to you, how to use them, how to maximize your time, really, in my mind. When we start to effectively use our digital tools, things just become so much easier. You can do so much more communicating than we've had the ability to do in the past. So very excited about that. Thursday, proven business growth by educating yourself through real science. Very excited about that presentation. Well, just Success Week in general is an opportunity for you to learn how to apply different topics or themes to your business, right? How to implement them. If not for you, maybe somebody within your organization. For example, on Monday, we're going to be talking about 10 ways to energize your retail business. Maybe you yourself do not have a retail setting, a brick and mortar type setting, but you might have somebody in your organization who does, or maybe somebody who's interested in maybe trying a retail Nature Sunshine business. So make sure you tune in on Monday. We have some fabulous guests, and we're very excited for Education Week. And of course, we always promote education, and one of the most effective and quickest ways for us to get information out to you is through webinars. So we are continuing to provide information that way, and we'll do so. We have that commitment on our part here. For example, if you'd like to know more about the Paradise Relaxing Oil Blend that we just introduced, you'll want to join Sylvia on March 7th. So your calendars are starting to get filled up with some opportunities here. I hope you're penciling them in on your calendars so that you can join us. And then finally, we'll wrap up our new product introduction with a webinar on omega-3s, a key nutrient for good heart health. Now, this will be presented to us by Lawrence Smith on Wednesday, March 14th. So some great opportunities now to start promoting these education experiences, to bring your group either to your house and maybe make it a group event. And a nice opportunity to do that, to be able to have fun, to get together. Maybe you can combo it with one of these hands-on oil experiences. So just wanted to throw some plugs in there about Nature Sunshine's education and our commitment to that education. Again, I want to thank each of you for joining us on today's webinar, and we look forward to sharing with you again in the near future. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.